Oh, okay. Hey everybody. So I'm here watching UFO hunters, and they're talking about how this lady had an abduction. She had an abduction by these aliens, and how they guided her into a ship, and they're all like, "No, this is all bullshit. This isn't happening." But I was thinking about it. It's like, okay, here, I have my own opinion on life, and honestly, I think it's a great opinion. I'll talk about it right now. So, fucking basically, when we think of ourselves as a life, we look at it as there's other life forms and aliens out there, and they come and visit us sometimes. And people call bullshit on it all the time, but in reality, it's the truth, because when we look at ourselves as a planet, we are a perfectly developed organism. We look at ourselves, and then we look in the sky, and we see all these stars and everything, and the sun and the moon have been perfectly aligned with the one planet. So this planet has been chosen, and the micronisms on it, or the micronism, I can't say it, but they've developed perfectly, and they've created us, and we have, we've discovered science, so it all makes sense to us. So, fucking, when we do that, we understand, we get an understanding of what is happening on these planets. But when we look to the universe is just endless. We are just one singular planet, right? And there's probably billions of planets like this out there that we will never know about because they're just so far into the galaxies. So if our planet can do this, what's not to say there's another sun and a moon perfectly aligned out there with a planet in between it, and formed another perfect universe like us that we just don't know about because it's just so far away. So when we look at aliens, what if these people are calling bullshit on these things, but what if they're just another planet so far away that we don't know about, and they've been us, or another, like a disform of us, and they've just evolved so far that they've developed the telekinetic abilities in these spaceships and shit, and they have the ability to travel, close to these planets. Fuck, one sec, my kitty. So, what's not to say that's what's happening? Just, they are real. They're just an overdeveloped planet, and they've gotten to the stage. And when these people are saying, they've come here and they've been abducted, and they've foreseen, the disasters that were going to happen, who's not to say that that's actually what's, they're actually foreseeing it? If they have telekinetic powers and shit, and they are actually like an overdeveloped planet like us, and maybe they can see what's happening because we are so unique. We're one, and there's 7 billion of us. So there's conflict between one and each other, and that's what we've developed. And we've developed into a conflict battle, and we're gonna self-destruct. And if we don't self-destruct ourselves, the planet's gonna self-destruct itself anyway. When maybe in like 1,000 years, the planet's not going to be able to take, people living in it, greenhouse gases and everything. The planet's just going to, can't take it, it's going to die. But maybe this planet, has surpassed that. They found a way, and they're so developed, and they've traveled, and they've come here, and they're trying to foretell us of what the fuck's going to happen. But we're stupid, and we want to fight them. We want a conflict, but they mean no harm, and that's why they're telling people, we mean no harm, because we're scared of them. But they've, learned of us, so they're not scared of us, so they know, and they're trying to tell us, and we're just fucking looking past it. And that's it. That's, UFOs are real. I think even the government and maybe the aliens have come together and they've done their thing. Possibly, but you never know. It's whatever. It's just my take on life, right? It means nothing. I gotta cook my KD, man.